Hello and welcome to MAT 171 Pre-Calculus Algebra, the online section, section 401. And you probably have seen my introduction video, and my name is Bruce Mack, and I will be your instructor for the course of the semester. I just want to go over a few housekeeping rules concerning the course itself. I'm assuming at this point you've logged into Blackboard and you've opened up my video. And if you go to the home page, this is kind of narrating the course itself. And if you go to the home page, you'll see some announcements that I'll have set up. And each announcement will generally be an assignment. If I need to post something, you can also see it here under the announcement side of the page as well. You'll also see if there's some tasks that I need you to do. You'll see some tasks listed here. You'll see what's new, which again will be announcements, some content, and courses and tests. And if you click on the tab, it'll show you the assignments there. And you can also click on this little drop down arrow, and you can either open it or dismiss it depending on if you've completed the assignment or not as well. There's some more things here under the calendar, the to-do list, and then this particular section here will show you what's due and show you the due dates, any future assignments that's due as well. As we move over to the announcement page, here's a listing of all of the announcements that I've created so far. And if you scroll down, you will see a welcome announcement, which just welcomes you to Pre-Calculus Algebra in Cleveland Community College, and just kind of an introduction. And there's a picture of me showing the textbook that we will use throughout the course here. This is the Blitzer textbook. It's the 5th edition textbook as well. If we click on the assignments here, only thing I'll have under assignments is just a copyright protection, that materials on the course for the website are copyrighted. All materials are for the use of the students enrolled in this course for the purpose associated with. No portion of the materials may be retained further disseminated. So this is just a copyright law here under assignments. Let's click on the syllabus. Under the course syllabus here, you can actually download this syllabus by right clicking on it, and you can click save link as, or you can open it and you can print it out. So I'm going to open it, and it's going to go over into a new tab. So here's the course syllabus for the course. This is MAT 171 Pre-Calculus Algebra. It's 3 lecture, 0 lab, and then 3 credit hours. This will be the fall 2013. This is section 401. It is the online section. And again, there's my name, Bruce Mack, and my phone number. This is my direct line if you need to contact me. Here's my direct email, mack@clevelandcc.edu. My office location is room 1047A. I'm in the Campus Center Hunt building, room 1047A. My office hours for this semester is Tuesday and Thursdays from 9:30 to 12, and my online office hours will be Monday and Wednesday from 1 to 3, and I'll talk more about that later on in this presentation. Math 171 is the first of 2 courses designed to emphasize topics which are fundamental to the study of calculus. We'll place emphasis on equations and inequalities. We'll look at functions such as linear and polynomial and rational functions. We'll also look at systems of equations, and we'll look at inequalities and parametric equations as well. Upon completion, you as the student should be able to solve practical problems and use appropriate models for analysis and predictions. And there is a prerequisite to the course, which is Math 80. And so this course has been approved to satisfy the Comprehensive Articulation Agreement General Education Core Requirement in the Natural Science and Mathematics. You must earn a C or better for this course to transfer to the university system or for it to count towards graduation. As I showed you earlier, the textbook that we're using here is a pre-calculus textbook by Blitzer, and it's a Prentice Hall publisher textbook. We will also use Math Excel Access. You will need a Math Excel Access code card. It's included with the new textbooks that are purchased from the bookstore, or you can purchase it online. And here's my course ID for the particular course here, and I will go over the Math Excel portion of the class in the lab portion. You can also download the instructions by clicking this link, and it will take you to the Math Excel registration and how to register for the course itself. And so it gives you online or directions as to how to enter in the code and sign into the Math Excel course. It says all students are required to have a graphing calculator. I do recommend the TI-83 or 84 or an equivalent. If a student has a different graphing calculator and is familiar with the features, especially if it has graphing features, you may be able to use it as a substitute for the course. Just check with me for approval. You need regular internet access is also required for this particular course here. Our course goals will be to move beyond the rut memorization and paper pencil calculations to substantial mathematical problem solving. We also want to acquire the ability to communicate mathematically, both orally and in writing. And then we want to use technology to enhance mathematical thinking and understanding to solve mathematical problems and judge the reasonableness of the answer. And also we want to learn mathematics through modeling real-world applications. And the technology that we'll use for the course, of course, will be the TI-83 or its equivalent. And then there's some pre-calculus videos if you need some additional help located in the library. Now, the way I deliver this course, of course, this is an online course, so all of my materials are on Blackboard. I do have video presentations for each section and each material that I've created, so you will be required to go through each video presentation. And upon creating each video presentation or looking at each video presentation is about 20 minutes. I've tried to keep them to around up to 20-25 minutes per video, and you probably will see around 3 videos per week. Upon completion of the video presentation, which may show you online demonstrations, I may also show you technology presentations using the calculator, the TI-83. But upon watching a video presentation, you will have a homework assignment for that particular week. So you'll need to work through the homework assignment, and then the following week you will have a quiz on that material as well. And then you have various activities for modeling, providing data that can be collected by you. We'll have class demonstrations and presentations, of course, homework assignments, and then you have lab exercises that we'll work through my math lab. This is a critical and analytical thinking course. It requires interpretation and symbolic representation of verbal problems, and then we'll also use multiple methods to solve problems. Our student learning outcomes for the course is to develop understanding and skills for graphing, solving equations and inequalities that involves elementary functions such as polynomials, rationals, exponential, and log functions. We'll use the TI-84 graphing calculator to enhance mathematical thinking and understanding and to solve real-life applications and judge the reasonableness of results. We're going to also apply a variety of problem-solving strategies to solve problems involving these elementary functions. And then we want to apply function concepts and notations including domain, range, composition, inverse functions, even and odd functions. Some of these things may be new to you coming from Math 80. A lot of these concepts will be carried forward into pre-calculus trig, and also if you further your mathematical career taking calculus, you will carry a lot of these functions with you and a lot of these concepts with you as well. We also want to apply knowledge of mathematical models to investigate data collection for 2 relative variables. We'll create a regression equation and make a prediction, and then we'll apply a variety of problem solving strategies to solve systems of equations and systems of inequalities. We also want to develop an understanding of the usefulness of what we call parametric equations, and then acquire the ability to communicate mathematically and work effectively in groups. This is an online course, and so there may be occasions where I may group you up and you'll be responsible for communicating with your group online through Blackboard IM or via email. Now, I do expect some things out of you as a student. Of course, I expect you to log into Blackboard on a regular basis. My hope is that you will log in on a daily basis. I do expect you to complete all the assignments that has been assigned before the due date. Um, Please do not wait till the last minute to complete your assignments, in that you may have some technology complications and it may be difficult for you to complete the assignment in a timely fashion. You want to keep notes and assignments in an organized notebook. I do provide you with notes of my lectures, so I expect you to keep those notes handy via electronic, or you can actually print them out as well. You can take tests and quizzes as required, and then you can also ask questions, and if you don't understand, please ask questions via Blackboard IM. Now, as we evaluate this course here, this course is evaluated on 4 variables. We look at exams, homework, quizzes, and lab grade, and each one of these variables is 25% of your grade. As we look at our grading scale, I'm roughly on an 8-point scale. If in order to receive an A in the class, you have to receive 92% of your average. In order to receive a B, 84%, a C, 76%, at least 76%, a D, at least 70%, and then you will fail the course if your percentage is less than 70%. We do have other grades that the student can receive throughout the semester, such as incompletes, and you can also officially withdraw from the course roughly 2/3 in the semester. And so I do have a link to that particular date there. Also, keep in mind that it's your responsibility to officially withdraw from the course. If, however, you think that you can place out of this course and you want to challenge this course by exam, you can let me know through email that you want to challenge this course. You may have had similar courses in high school or at another college, and you may have not received credit for it, and so you think that you can challenge the course. So just let me know, and I will prepare you an exam to take the course as well. And then you can also withdraw, or you can audit the class as well. Here's some dates that may pertain to us. This class, of course, begins on the 29th and it ends on the 17th. With this being an online class, I don't recognize any kind of holidays or any kind of fall breaks. We just go week by week by week. Now, I've also placed here a link of other important dates. If you click on this link, it will take you to another calendar. This is a 14-week class. All of our online classes are 14 weeks, unless you take it a first session online or a second session online. And it shows the start date, the end date, and then also the official withdrawal date as well. And then here's some class breaks and some holidays. And then if you are graduating this semester, you do need to have your graduation application in by October the 16th. As far as missed exams, we do have 4 exams scheduled throughout the semester, and I usually give exams every 4th week, including the last week as well, which will be the 16th week, so which is the final exam. There will be no makeup exams, so if you miss an exam, with this being an online class, you will receive a 0 for that particular exam. Makeup work is your responsibility to make up any missed work. If late work, I do want you to know that late work will not be accepted in this course. You want to make sure that you get your work turned in. It's your responsibility to look at the material and to get all the assignments made for each session. While this may be an online class, it's imperative that you complete your assignments before the due date. After the due date, the assignment will disappear, so you are responsible for turning work in on time. I do expect you to have integrity in this course here. It's your responsibility to make sure that you are doing your own work and that you're not doing anybody else's work, nor are you letting anybody do your work. I expect you to complete your assignments, work through your tests and your quizzes as allocated. Allowing others to complete your work or sharing your work with classmates or copying work from classmates constitutes cheating, and cheating will be punished with a grade of F in the course. And then if you need further explanation, please refer to academic dishonesty incident, academic honesty policy in the student handbook. Since this is an online class, we will operate on a normal schedule. So in case of inclement weather, it doesn't apply to this particular class. Prerequisites, you should have obtained a C or higher in order to take this class. And then, as I stated earlier, if you are a degree seeker, you must earn a C or higher in the course. Now, I have placed here a tentative schedule of what we'll accomplish here each week. We have certain sections that we'll cover, and then I've given you assignments for each week, and we also have homework assignments as well. And I've also placed here the due dates for each assignment. So this class begins on August the 29th, which is on a Thursday. So your assignments will be due the following Wednesday, which will be a week. You have a week to complete your assignments. Here again, I do encourage you to complete your assignments as soon as possible, and try not to wait till the last day to complete your assignments. As you can see, every fourth week you will have an exam covering the previous material here, and our final exam is not a comprehensive exam. We will just cover the previous section, and we'll keep it just like all of our other exams there. Now I'm going to go back to our Blackboard here. So if you need this is a PDF file. You can actually save this file to a jump drive, or you can also print this file out as well. Let's go to the instructor. Just to tell you a little bit about me, you've seen my orientation video, you may have, but there's my email address and my phone. Again, there's my office hours. If you need to make an appointment with me, I have a link here. You can click on this particular link. It's called Meet with Me, Bruce Mack, and it's going to take you to a time bridge. And what you may have to do here is you may have to set up an account with TimeBridge, and if you do, that's fine. You just create a username and password, and you can set up an account, and you can propose up to 5 times to meet with me. You can change the duration here if you need to meet with me an hour or 30 minutes, and you can change the duration. And what you do is you click the time slots that I'm available. Anytime you see busy, that means that I'm not available there, so you'll click available and you'll put some time slots here, and I'll get an email, and you'll click next, and I'll get an email showing these proposed time slots, and then I'll respond to one of these time slots that work best for my schedule, and then we can set up a time or set up a place to meet as well. If you can't meet me on campus, we can do the same thing with Blackboard IM as well, and I'll show you how to log into Blackboard IM. My primary contact here is email. I know a lot of you may, if you've taken an online class, you may use messaging, but I like email because I can get the email immediately. Messaging, I have to log into Blackboard to get messages, so I do ask that you email me at mac@ccc or clevelandcc.edu. I usually respond within 24 hours. If it's a weekend, I usually respond the first day being Monday. Grade postings will be within 1 week of the due date. If I'm not available for some type of travel and I don't have access to the internet, I will get to your assignments once I become available, usually within the week. I'm available for tutoring during my campus hours. If you're unable to come to campus, I'm available doing online office hours on Blackboard Instant Messaging or Blackboard IM. With Blackboard IM, we can simulate a virtual classroom where I can communicate with you through headset and microphone. And then I also want to note that we have tutoring available in the Student Success Center as well. Here's some information concerning the help desk. If you need the help desk, you can call the 24-hour line for support. We also have help desk on campus at Cleveland Community College here, and then there's some email personnel who's over Blackboard, which you can email them or contact them as well. As I stated earlier, I do require or primary contact is email. You can send me an email by just sending instructor an email, and that will go directly to my email address. You can also send other users in the classroom email addresses as well. Here's a grade tab here. I don't have anything because I'm an instructor, but if you click on the grades tab, it'll show you your grades and what assignments you completed and what assignments you have not completed. Under course tools, I do want to make note that you want to make sure, if you have not established Blackboard IM, you want to make sure that you download this and install this on your computer by going through this particular download. Now of course it's not going to download on my machine because I already have it, but you want to download Blackboard IM for Windows. If you're a Mac user, you download Mac OS X, and you use your same login that you'll use into your Blackboard account there. Now what Blackboard IM does for me is I bring it up here. Let me drop it down. Once you sign in, it allows me to communicate instantly with you or anybody else who's in the class. And from this I can also set up what we call a virtual classroom, so that if I communicate with you, we can set up by headset or by microphone, and I can create a whiteboard. What is it called here? Let me see what it's called. Of course I don't have anybody to create an account with, but it's more of an instant messaging here, and so you'll see all the students in the classroom. At this point we have no students signed into the classroom until the first day of class, but you'll be able to see all the students that are in this particular class here and communicate with them. As long as they have a green tab by their name, that means that they're online. So I do encourage you to download that and install that on your machine. And there's some more things under the course tools here. There's a discussion board if you want to create a discussion board for you and your classmates, and then there's some smart thinking tools there. So you can go through these here. It's not going to hurt you to go through and see what's available for you. There's your Blackboard help information. Now for the course, I'll be listing weekly tabs. So this will be week 1, August the 29th. Of course, you've gone into this tab and you of course looked at my introduction video. You will have an orientation that you need to complete by the due date. If this orientation is not completed, you will be withdrawn from the course. So make sure you complete this orientation by September the 4th. Otherwise you will be withdrawn from the course. There are 10 questions on it, and then I've just put a compliance statement here. You'll see this is the format that I'll use. You'll see an assignment. You'll see some videos of the material itself for the weekly material, and then you have a weekly assignment. And of course you click on that assignment. You have 3 attempts to complete this particular assignment, and you do have 3 attempts to complete the online orientation as well. So with 3 attempts, I do take the highest score, not the average. And then if you click on week 2, you'll see a simulation of each week what's going to happen. We have our first quiz, and our quiz will be on the previous week material, and then here's the new material for the week, and then you have a homework assignment for that particular material for the week. So this is the structure and the nature of the course. Just keep in mind, make sure that you complete all of your assignments before the due date, because the assignments will disappear and I will not allow you to make up any late work. So make sure that you complete your assignments. So this concludes my course orientation. If you have any questions, please email me. If there's anything that you don't understand about the course or about the syllabus, just please feel free to contact me through email. I am accessible, I'm available, and my job here is to help you and to help you pass this course successfully. So I trust that all is well with you. I look forward to this semester, and I want you to have a great semester and have a nice day.